I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling.
Well, there you have it. Not so long ago I presented you my BMW, which I said would be temporary until I moved to Switzerland. In the meantime, as you guys know, I've moved to Switzerland, and this is the result of moving countries and having to pay less taxes and having more affordable cars. It looks absolutely amazing. For the people who are wondering, this is my new RS3 8Y. There's not a lot of them available yet. Managed to get my hands on one, and it's a beautiful one if you ask me. So we're looking at a 2022 fully spec'd RS3 8Y, black on black, so it's completely murdered out. 19-inch spoke wheels on Pirelli P0s, regular brakes, no ceramics because I'm not doing track day, so it's not worth it. Blacked out grille, blacked out logos, blacked out everything. Everything is high gloss black except for the wheels. They are matte black or satin black, however you want to call it. And it's the Sportback. First I wanted to test the limousine, since everyone has the limousine and I also prefer the limousine. But after seeing this thing in real life compared to the one, limousine one, the Sportback versus the limousine, the Sportback has a meaner stance for some reason. I mean, it looks like it's wider, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I think it comes down to personal preference. I took this one because getting one RS3 at all is very, very hard currently, especially this model. When I say I fully spec'd this car, I mean it is fully spec'd. So it has literally every single option you can tick on the option box. This includes adaptive driver assistant, lane assist, hold assist, Audi pre-sense like safety systems, RS upgraded exhaust. The car currently is stock, so it already has 400 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque from a 2.5 liter 5-cylinder engine. But for now I'm going to keep it stock. I drove already. I got this car last week on Friday, and I drove, if you followed me on Instagram or TikTok, you already saw some videos flying by. I already drove 1,200 kilometers. You need to drive 1,000 for the braking period for the car, which I managed to do rather quickly. Yeah, after I got the break-in done, basically the 1,000 kilometers, I had 200 kilometers of pure fun with it and basically flooring it everywhere. And of course testing the RS performance mode. Before that I drove 1,000 kilometers only in comfort mode. Believe it or not, it was very hard, but I did it. Since I know that electric cars are taking over, and this might be the last 5-cylinder car, 5-cylinder engine in this car, just as the last V8s are now being produced, etc. I said I wanted to have a daily driver which I can take to work, which is fast, comfortable, everything, basically an all-rounder. And there is no way around it that RSs are probably one of the best when it comes to all-round comfort, performance, GT, etc, etc, etc. I have to say these seats are super comfy. They even have a massage function, actually 3 various massage functions for the seats, which is pretty impressive. Same goes for, of course, the passenger seat, not the rear seats unfortunately. But yeah, it's actually a very, very complete car. I think that for city driving, because I now work in Zurich Center in Switzerland, it's really hard to find something that you can park everywhere, that is still fast, can be comfortable and silent for city traffic and city driving, because trust me, you don't want to mess with Swiss cops and stuff on your car because it's really messed up. It's the same as in Germany, I think. Maybe they're a little bit more flexible here in Switzerland compared to Germany. This is one of the reasons, or one of the many reasons, why I actually bought this car. Let me give you a quick startup in dynamic mode, of course. yes, I know, because of the OPFs and everything, it's not the loudest car. To be honest, when you're driving and the valves basically open 100% at 80% gas or throttle, it really doesn't sound that bad, to be honest. It's really good. It's very, very acceptable. And for considering, like, comparing it to other OPF cars right now on the market, this is probably one of the louder cars. I think the AMGs with the OPFs are probably beating it just because of the crackles, the pops and bangs that they still have, but it's not far off. I am going to keep this car, or the plan is to keep this car forever basically, because it's one of the last 5-cylinder engines that's gonna be produced. So that's the reason why I bought this car. Doesn't mean it's gonna be my only car. No, it's not. For the next 3 years I will keep this car, and I plan on doing some stuff to the car. As you can see right now, the car is completely stock. It still already looks very, very good, but I've ordered a couple of things. I ordered new seat belts because it's a very bland, very black. I ordered red seat belts to match basically the red brake calipers that I have in the back and also in the front with the RS logos. So I ordered red seat belts. That's the first upgrade I'm doing, just to spice up a little bit of the interior. Then going to the back, I have to say that this diffuser is very, very modest. So what did I do? I ordered a Maxton Design diffuser, but it's not the one that everyone has on YouTube. It's actually a new one, and I haven't seen a single one on the internet yet with this diffuser. So this is gonna be fitted in the end of this month, end of September, sorry. And of course I will record a after video. Then we have a module. There is a software upgrade that they can do in order to have the valves open 100% in any mode whenever you want, and of course turn it back to stock whenever you want in the car. It's not, you don't have to change anything on the car for it. It's basically just remapping the exhaust or the throttle response to the valves, which I plan on doing, so at least I can get a bit more noise when I'm in dynamic mode, and in comfort I leave it at stock. Why? Because in the city I'm not the guy who's revving and trying to get attention. I really drive and have this car for myself, for my own pleasure, since I'm a car enthusiastic. So there is no reason for me to flex or do shit in the city like other people do. I was looking for a spot to film this and I couldn't find anything. I was driving home and took the wrong turn by accident, and I found this awesome bridge, like trains go over it, very near to my house. But yeah, this looks it's an amazing shot, to be honest. Hey, so there's a couple of videos coming up. Of course, the changes that I'm going to do to the car, there's going to be one video. I'm going to update you on that. The running costs, since I already have 1200 kilometers on it, I'm going to explain how much it actually costs to drive this RS3, which is quite expensive, I can tell you. Even though it's a small super hatch, hyper hatch, however people call it, it's still expensive to run, even in Switzerland. I'm going to do some other things like road trips, etc. So with this car I'm going to be making quite some content, so I hope you guys stick around and we can get to enjoy this car together. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one.
Perfect.